Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
My name is Ilan Vaks, and I am a software engineer. So I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York, as you can see the background, streets of the city. But during my time growing up in the city, I really fell in love with sneakers. Seeing some of these prices for the sneakers, I realized how big of a market a lot of these sneakers are and how much of a high in demand they are. That's when I decided to make my own business of buying and selling shoes. But now, I realized that a lot of these sneakers would sell out instantly, within a few seconds, and almost impossible to get them. That's where my passion for tech came in, and I started to include automation to buy dozens of shoes within seconds, faster than most people. Now during this, the problem was, I realized how hard it was to be able to find information on shoes, like when they're releasing, what sites they're coming out, where, when. And the community tends to be very exclusive. No one wants to share information. Everyone's really competing out with each other. And that's what I wanted to change. I wanted to make a site where users can find the shoes, make it a little bit more open source. And based on the information provided on my website, I wanted to make sure that the users would be able to vote on the information, whether they like the information provided or not. And of course, my site is mobile responsive. So let's kick right into the website.
Yeah.
So kickstarting by bringing sneakerheads together. Sneakerheads is just a term used between sneaker enthusiasts. Basically just means you're a collector. Right here we have the Sneaker Chronicles, just basically a few topics of reselling, releases of the shoes, the culture behind everything. So now let's jump into the collection. We're able to see a bunch of shoes posted. And so we'll just click on the shoe. One of my favorite shoes, the Off-White Chicagos. So we have the name, the release, what year they came out, the brand, a little about. And now, if we want to go into the CTA, we go to the CTA and it takes you to one of my favorite sites called StockX. Very good site where people can buy shoes.
$4.5 grand.
Yeah. It's not cheap. It's not cheap.
These are down. It says it's down $100.
It's not cheap being a sneakerhead. So now we...
It's a steal.
Maybe Todd, but okay, so we'll go back into the site. Now, if users want to go and add a sneaker to the site, you can't. We got to log in. So now, let's continue with Google. Log in with Google. We'll use Todd Boca code. We all know how much Todd loves shoes. And now let's add a sneaker. So now we'll be adding one of my favorite pairs called Nike Air Max, which were inspired by the movie Back to the Future. Artie McFly wore them in the movie. So here's the picture. We'll just say for now that you can buy these shoes at Boca code because we know Todd loves his shoes.
That's what all the boxes are.
So they came out in 2011, and about the shoes is they glow in the dark, which is true. They do glow in the dark, and they're rechargeable. So now we just gotta hit click it, and the sneaker has been added. And let's see, right there. Everything we provided. But now something seems off. The brand says Jordan. It's not a Jordan shoe, it's a Nike shoe. So now we gotta edit. Go to the choose brand, change it back to Nike, submit, sure, done. And sneaker's been updated. So now let's double check. Brand is Nike. But now something else seems off. That's my point. It looks like it's a picture of anime.
Looks like you done hacked it.
Yeah, this is an Anime Avenue. This is Lace Talk. It's a sneaker website. It's not an anime website. So now we just gotta go and delete it. And it's gone. So now let's say the information provided about the Nike Air Mags, we like them. I like them, one of my favorite shoes. So we could go ahead and like it. And we can see right away, the like has been shown. Now let's say these shoes aren't the most prettiest, but they're very cool. But I'm not a fan of these shoes. I don't like the information provided, so we can just go ahead and dislike the shoe, and the vote stays there. So now if we want, we can just log out. Let's go back to Keynotes. So just to give you guys an idea of how my site looks like on all three different devices.
Nice.
And technology I used was the MERN stack. I used Mongo for my database. I used Node and Express.js for my API. I used React JavaScript for my web app, Bootstrap, and I used Photopea to optimize each image and make sure everything is evened out. And I deployed everything on Google Cloud Platform. So future works is I like to incorporate a chat room for users, have users actually communicate with each other in the website where they can share information, and have a comment section under each post where users can give out their opinions given the information provided. Thank you, and add me on LinkedIn if you haven't.